Hey guys, hope everyone is doing well. Today is the 23rd of April and it's Tuesday evening. Didn't do a video yesterday because it was Bank Holiday Monday, completely skipped my mind. I forgot about that Easter weekend. I'm not really a guy for dates and times. So but yeah, let's get to GA. Now the last video into the end of last week, I did mention that because 8-1 was achieved, market pulled back above. So over here we have the 4-hour time frame. Market pulled back above here, this baseline. I've simply taken it from the bodies of the candles on the 4-hourly. We have the 4-hour body candle over there as well, where I've drawn this horizontal line. And I did say to you that we can, let's move that trend line. I did say that we can pop up, we can retrace. And look what we did, we retraced. Where did we retrace? We retraced right into 1.8300. Epic. Epic, epic, epic. So what's next for GA? Well, if we look at the current market, 3 hours, 26 minutes left on this 4-hour candle. After the huge spikes, we have 1, 2, 3. What's good here is that we have the shooting star, then we have the next candlestick where the small little body. As you can see, if I pull the line right onto the candle bodies over here on the 4-hourly, where we've tested it once here before, what I am now looking for is market to simply start trading back below that level. If we do start to trade below that level, I will then maybe mix it up with the hourly time frame over here. Moving averages, can we get an MA crossover on the hourly over there as well to help us signify the trade? What's great is we also have spike 4-hourly and we also have spike hourly. 1, 2, that's good entry for a short. You can actually take the short position off the closure of the last candle, okay, because we know we have various confluences, and it's also telling us that right here we do seem to have a new lower swing high. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So with that being said, I'm looking for the crossover on the hourly. I'm not in this trade. I'm not going to take this trade. I'm actually in a different trade. I'm in UST JPY short. Just throw this out there as to why. 4-hourly, taking the bodies across. We had the break. If we look at the daily as well, daily we ran into 112, which is a psychological level. Tapped that again this morning, and as you can see, we broke below. My stop loss is 5 pips above this candle, this breaker candle. We had the breakthrough, and it's simple as that. I haven't got any other lines on this chart at the moment. Just thought I'd run that through with you guys quickly. But now what I'm looking for is the closure below, number 1, and then we're going to get follow through to the downside. Go to the day. Importance on the daily time frame here is, as you can see, we tapped into 8-1, rounded bottom, up and away. We have broken back out of this region right now. However, we are still in bearish territory, especially after, last week, retesting the moving average, and then we're looking at retesting the moving average once more again. Right now it is a little bit messy, but my bias is short to the downside to come into 1.8. So I hope that makes sense, and we'll catch back up on the next video to see how this one plays out. Last thing I would note there is that if shorts are being taken after this closure of the last candle on the 4-hourly, stops would have to go 5 pips above the wick, and then your target, you can firstly target 1.8100, and then you can go into 1.8. So let's see how this one plays out, and I'll see you on the next video. Hey guys, so onto GA. Firstly, let's start with the 4-hourly. So on the last video, I did state that we could be in for a decent short opportunity, especially after this candlestick right here, and especially after we close back below this 4-hour boundary. Unfortunately, we retested the higher end of our good old daily region. We had the bullish engulfing coming straight back off that. The moving averages were turned to the upside. I did think that we could have had some downward steam, but we may have that in a moment. I'll get over to current price action around here. But looking on the day, we had a weak closure on the day there, as you can see. We retested the box perfectly, and then we moved up. This was the back end of fundamentals, guys.
This was the back end of fundamentals in the Asian session, which actually pushed GA higher. But let's look at the psychology as to what actually could have occurred here. So we can see many wicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wicks. All of these wicks, there's a story behind it as to what these wicks are doing and what the lower time frames and intraday price action is fulfilling here. And a lot of the time it was picking up orders, picking up money, if you will, to move the pair down. It got there in the end, but it was very shabby in the movements. It wasn't super fluid like some of the movements here. Boom, 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 boom. There was a lot of consolidation on smaller time frames before it actually got to its overall destination, which is 1.81. Now from here, as you can see, the highest wick, let me just put this on for observation purpose, was here in this in this movement. The movement, look at 8.4. If you remember 8.4 from some of the earlier videos, the market closed below, exactly where my crosshair is right now, closed below 1, retest, and look where we are now. Look where the market's pulled back up to, 8.4. The market has also taken out, there would have been a lot of stops in terms of stop losses for those who are actually going short. The market used the news to push that liquidity back up. The market has to go and find previous liquidity. And we can see this it's evident in all of the wicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right there. Now, sorry, with that being said, we've pushed through liquidity and we've also pushed back to 8,400. Look at how the, not today's candle, but yesterday's candle spiked all the way through 8.4 from the 8.213. So we're looking at nearly 200 pips, so over 200 pip move on that one candle. So coming into the 4 hourly now, even though we had the failed downside move right here, we have fulfilled the 8,400 region right there. But let's get into what I personally think is going to happen next. So looking on the 4 hour time frame, we can see 4 hour lower boundaries 1 and 2 taken right there. Higher boundary we have, oh, please don't start this again. I think something's wrong with my mouse. Higher boundary we have, let me just remove that for now. We do have that upside wick level right here where we spike straight through on this candle, but we have body across. And then we have, if you look at the 4 hour time frame, I'm going to take body. Oh my gosh, why? What is going on? Bear with me. 1, 2 across. So I've basically split this price action up into 2 main regions. Now, looking at the wicks to the upside, 1, 2, 3, 4. Market is rolling back over. 58 minutes we can close. I can call this mid-range if you will. Let me stack up the hourly time frame now. The hourly, we had the MA crossover over here. And now what I may be looking for, okay, because we fulfilled the daily spike straight through 8,400. So it could be that if you look here, the 8,400 level, the market has done what it needed to do. And we could now be in for a downside move. Downside momentum can start to flourish in this market condition now because we have come into that psychological level 8.4, and it is maybe time now for the market to pick orders back in and out and give us that downside move back into 8.1. First target projection should be our 4 hourly right here, so 8.244. And the risk reward on this setup should look something like this. I would enter this, but I'm actually in USD CAD. If this provides better opportunity, maybe into tomorrow, I might even swap. Right, so what we want to do here, right, current market price. I think my mouse is running out of battery or something. Current market price here. Right, our stop needs to go above the last wick, 3 to 5 pips. That's fine by me. And we can have target 1, 8.244, and then target 2 all the way back down here, 8.152. Our secondary target is 227 pips. This is a risk reward of 1 to 5. A risk reward of 1 to 5. And our stop is around 44 pips. I believe that now This is more or less a 4-hour move, just to be clear, because the 4-hourly is now going to close below. This is if it closed, so it's been a very long day. If it does now close below this 4-hourly, it's looking to now roll over, but we do have confirmation on the hourly time frame with the MA crossover right there as well, and we are looking to plummet into the lower levels and maybe even get into that region of the 1.8, was it? The 1.8 region right here. Yeah, we could maybe even come into that zone. So that's that for now. Let's move on to the next, and I'll catch back up on this one very, very soon.